right now. It is hot fudge cake. It's to die for.
What, the pumpkin pie?
No, the hot fudge cake with chocolate. It's just like fudge.
Oh, really?
Wow. And the author was going to go lay off chocolate.
Stand for the pledge, please.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Charlie Caldwell here. Becky Fryman.
Here.
Jerry Jackson.
Here.
Dustin Kitchell.
Here.
Rita Stevens.
Here.
And myself, Tim Benton. And then Jim Deaton. Bit before.
Thank you. You probably know why I'm here, I think. I was here once before on the same subject. That's the potential TIF to the west of Dillsboro. And I'm here to tell you what's been going on so far and what's going to happen, what's going to have to make this happen. Our regular meeting, we initiated this, our last regular meeting, we initiated a resolution to create this TIF. And I suppose you probably heard what happened in our meeting. It passed. That's not all the news. There were 2 no votes. I got a pretty good idea why. Both no votes came from the north part of the county. And they were both from new people who came onto the redevelopment commission. Who, and in the audience, there were 2 people that I didn't expect. One was commissioner and one was councilman for the county. 2 that were pretty much out of everything. My interest is in making this happen. And I'm here to tell you what's going to go on between now and the end of the year to make this happen. All the actions that had to take place to make this happen are here. A little over 2 pages of events to make this happen. One of those, well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. They're very public. One of them's already happened, and that was the meeting where we passed a resolution to initiate the process. After that, we have to go to the Plan Commission. And the Plan Commission has to determine that we're not violating the plans of the county. After that, it goes to the Board of Commissioners who do the same thing. And then there's an open meeting where the public is invited in to make comments. Did a public meeting at our last meeting. This was the 10th of November was our meeting. It was about a TIF in the north part of the county. Nobody showed up. Well, there were 2 no votes on this one, and that's the reason I'm here. Maybe somebody should show up at this one. If somebody says no, I'd like somebody to say yes. Here are the dates when that can happen. On November 24th, at 6 p.m., the Plan Commission takes this up. On December 2nd, at 8:30 a.m., the commissioners take it up. And here's a tricky one right here. Go ahead.
What was the time for December 2nd?
December 2nd was 8:30 a.m.
Okay,
I guarantee I'll be at both of them.
Thank you.
On December 8th, there'll be a public meeting at 5 o'clock. An open public meeting for people to speak their piece on whether or not we should go ahead with this process. Now, here's the problem. You have a meeting the same night. Yours is 6 o'clock. Ours is at 5 o'clock. I'm going to put this first on the agenda, hoping there'll be enough people to come down there and tell us what they think and then get back here by 6 o'clock for your meeting. And if you were all there, there'd be a big smile on my face. I think this is important for Dillsboro. I hope you do too. What we've done so far, we've outlined an area, we've outlined 2 areas. One is an area needing development. That area needing development goes all the way from your western boundary, from our western boundary through past Lake Dillsboro. The other thing we did was we outlined an allocation area. The allocation area is the area in which, if there is commercial or industrial construction, the redevelopment commission gets the increase in property taxes. What that means is that we're actually not taking money away from anyone who has a budget that is supported by the county. What it does is it takes the money that normally would be maybe deducted from your property taxes and my property taxes and gives that money to the redevelopment commission to use in that area. And that might mean 98 cents off your property tax. I'll give you an example. We just went through a retiffing whitewater processing in the north part of the county. It's a $23 million project. The property tax off that is expected to be $121,000 a year. There's one budget that would have been affected by that if we had not tipped it, and that's the county. They would have got another $2,400 a year. Or we'd have got 121. That's the difference. County didn't get $2,400, so we could get $121,000. And if we hadn't taken the money, your property tax might have gone down by 98 cents. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm looking for the numbers to do that, but you divide that number by every little piece of property in German County, and that would come off the property taxes instead. What this does, it identifies an area that needs some work done to it. Like this money can be used anywhere in that area needing development. That's even out in Lake Dillsboro, we can use the money. We can use the money for a lot of different things. We can use that for utilities. We can use that. We used it right. We gave them $100,000 for that park. We bought radios for fire trucks in the north part of the county because they were out of money. They're not in a town, so they're dependent on the county. Or we can use it as an incentive for somebody to come in and build a building outside of Dillsboro where it's going to supply some jobs. Those are the things we can do. So I just want you to know that I'm doing what I can to make this happen. And if you have the opportunities to support it by attending one of these, and if you attend it, there may be nothing happen. I don't know, but I know what happened on the 10th of this month when 2 people voted no to create a TIF west of Dillsboro. And probably neither one of them ever been here.
Did they have any reasoning for not supporting?
Well, they gave reasons, but they were pretty lame.
Yeah.
So last week, Mike Kroberg and I visited the South Derry school. What do you call a guy who runs a school?
Superintendent.
Superintendent.
Yeah.
And Sean Spiller was there. It was interesting. We started off by telling them that we really wanted them to understand what was going on out here and what we were doing. And we talked for a while. And they sat there with just stern, straight faces. And we asked, are there any questions? I couldn't believe the first question. Why did 2 people vote no? We talked for a long time, and I can tell you one thing that I came to realize. You have an ally in both those guys. Yeah. And I wasn't sure what to expect. But before we left, I found out we have an ally in this guy. Dillsboro School is still open. It's still open for a reason. It's still open because Dillsboro is trying to make things happen. And that's the reason. Okay, hey, thanks for your time. And if you do anything to support this, I appreciate it. And I just hope when you show up, it's worth your while, because there just may be nothing happen. I don't know. Maybe everyone will vote yes next time. Okay, hey, thank you all.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Your hat.
I don't want to call you. Say you forgot to
You know when you walked outside. huh?
Yes, I would have. My top is chilly.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Charlie?
That's right. All right. Old business is the salary ordinance and health insurance, which we discussed in the executive meeting. We're gonna let Derek look into that more.
I think based on our discussion, we can just table that
Okay.
for now, and then I can have a renewal packet presented at our next meeting, and then we can, discuss that in conjunction with our salary ordinance.
And the employee Christmas bonus, we discussed that in executive too. Do we have a motion to do that employee Christmas bonus and gift or whatever this year?
I'll make a motion to approve $150 per employee for a Christmas bonus and a shirt.
I'll second.
The motion, Jerry second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Anything else, any other old business?
I don't have any other,
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of any old business now. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then, new business. Sanitary sewer adjustments.
Yeah, I got a phone call last week, which, when we read meters, the guy used 24,910 gallons. So I called him and told him, and the guys checked on it and it was spinning and there was a leak going on. I mean, he just used that much in 1 month. So anyway, so he called me and told me that he had a leak underneath his house. It was on Heidi Sizemore at 10089 Sesame Street. So I'm requesting for a sewer adjustment of $347.09. So,
So did he get it fixed?
yes, he
You know?
did get it fixed. Yes, he told me he got it fixed. That's why he called me.
Yep.
Told me he got it fixed and what was going on.
Motion to, let's accept the sewer adjustment.
I'll make a motion to accept the sewer adjustment for Heidi Sizemore in the amount of $347.09.
Second on that? I'll second. Dustin second, all in favor?
Aye.
The development commission appointment.
So I just wanted to remind you all, I'm still looking for, that we got one member to fill on that still. You guys have any reservations or know anyone, let me know. I know we kind of did that survey about a year ago now, I think it was in January. There's probably 2 people, I think, maybe on there that might be eligible. I'll share those with you just to see if you have any thoughts or concerns. Otherwise, just want to keep it on your radar, I'd like to get that filled.
And do we need a motion or something to move that meeting to the first?
That would be my
Yep.
next thing.
Yep.
I suggest moving our December meeting from December 8th to December 1st. If you want to make a motion on that.
I will make a motion to move our meeting to December 1st.
I'll make a motion that we move our December 8th regular monthly meeting to December 1st at 6 p.m. for our regular meeting.
Thank you, made a motion, a second. I'll second. Charlie seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Nope. All right. Okay. Anything else?
Some of you guys are gonna have to keep in mind, at the December meeting, you're gonna have to decide next year when you want your meetings and what time. So, because he's gotta let the newspaper know.
Yep.
So,
Anything else? Anything, Gary?
That's all I have, unless you guys have questions for me.
Have a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion, we adjourn.
Mr. made a motion to adjourn, a second?
Charlie?
Charlie second. In favor?
Keep it in there with.